Establishing addresses and private bank accounts. The purpose of these steps is to exercise your rights to privacy, contract, and agency, and to protect yourself from financial losses due to extortion and fraud. Local and non-local addresses. If you have not already established a mailing address for your original business, or if you do not want to use your physical address as your mailing address, you may contract with any mailbox or mail services provider for a rented mailbox address for banking and other business purposes. Visit a mailbox or mail services provider, i.e. USPS, mailboxes, etc., Pack Mail, UPS store, etc. Ask to rent a small mailbox. Complete the simple form in the name of the business. Some providers will complete the application for you, and pay the rental fee for 6 or 12 months. Some locations provide 2-year rental periods. UPS store rates may be lower when renting for a year or more. The application requires the name to which the box number is assigned, which is the name of the business, the name of the applicant, which is the name of the individual applying in behalf of the business, a street address and a telephone number, which may or may not be those of the business, and 2 forms of identification. A current driver's license and vehicle registration will suffice. Indicate on the application that the mailbox will be used for business use. If you have not already established a bank account for your existing business, once the new mailbox address has been established, you may open a bank account in the vicinity of the new mailbox address. If you use USPS for establishing a mailbox address, simply indicate on the application the name of the entity to which the box number is assigned, the name of the individual applicant, and a street address and telephone number. Check the boxes that indicate that the box will be used for organization business use and that, no, the box will not be used for express mail reshipment. Then sign in the 2 signature blanks. See the sample application card accompanying these instructions below. There is a particular advantage to using a bank account associated with a non-local mailbox address. As long as the bank you use does not maintain a branch in the local mailing area, say within a 2-hour driving radius, of your known operating location, or your residence, or the registration address you may have established before registering your business, or any other area where you have ever established any kind of presence or registration, i.e. work, residency, family relationship, or any kind of business relationship, IRS levies and notices of levy, seizures, will not reach the bank or affect your account with the bank. This benefit more than justifies the extra cost for a non-local mailbox, and the benefit of saving travel time and expense more than justifies the extra cost of renting from a provider that can forward your mail upon request. If you cannot or do not want to travel to rent a non-local mailing address, it is possible to rent a non-local mailing address online. Mailboxforwarding.com. Local and non-local bank accounts. You may open a new local, non-private business bank account using your operating or residential or local mailing address, a copy of the registration for the business, and the business federal tax identification number, as well as your Social Security number and state-issued photo identification. Use this account only to open a non-local account. Once a new non-local mailbox address has been established, open one or more non-local, private, levy-proof business bank accounts in the vicinity of the new non-local mailbox address, and have banking business mail sent to the new non-local mailbox address. Also use paperless delivery via email for convenience. Visit a bank that does not maintain a branch anywhere in your local vicinity, say within a 2-hour driving radius, or any area where you have ever established any kind of presence, and open a non-interest-bearing checking account using the non-local mailbox address, a copy of the registration for the tax-free business, the business federal tax identification number, and your Social Security number and state-issued photo identification. As mentioned in the previous paragraph about establishing a non-local mailbox address, any IRS levies will not affect your non-local, private, levy-proof business bank account even though it bears your Social Security number. To ensure such privacy, you must use a non-interest-bearing account since earned interest statements are issued annually to the IRS. And you must make deposit and debit card transactions only with this account. Write no checks, since checks allow your account to be traced back to you personally. If you cannot or do not want to travel to open a non-local business bank account, it is possible to open an account online. Shop for the bank of your choice in the vicinity of the new non-local mailing address and transfer funds from your existing non-private business bank account to open your private business bank account using the exact same name and entity type that appears on your non-private business bank account. Provide your new non-local mailing address, a copy of the registration for the tax-free business, the business federal tax identification number, your Social Security number, and any requested copies of your personal identification. Close your local account. For even greater privacy and security, some business owners use two non-local mailing addresses, one for registration purposes and one for banking purposes. With this method, first contracting for a registration address to satisfy the state, and then contracting for a banking address to satisfy the bank, neither the state nor the IRS has access to information about the location of your non-local, private, levy-proof business bank account. Once again, the purpose of these steps is to exercise your rights to privacy, contract, and agency, and to protect yourself from financial losses due to extortion and fraud. In other words, implementing these steps is private, lawful exercise of your constitutional, lawful rights with the intent of protecting yourself from ignorance of the law and gross misapplication of the law on the part of others. Your private lawful activity is private and lawful. The fact that it also benefits you and makes a positive contribution to the economy makes it no less lawful.